by the way to the max.
We
Turned up by the way to the max.
We turned up, yeah.
Turned up by the way to the max.
We turned up, yeah.
Turned up by the way to the max.
We turned up, yeah.
Turned up by the way to the max.
Ay.
This shit slap, this shit black.
shit
Tell the
black,
DJ, won't you bring that back?
Bring
Turn
that
this
back.
motherfucker up, had the whole club spank.
Yeah.
My lighting, do I look good? Let me get this. I need to get this handsomeness going.
It is.
I mean, that's something you gotta be. That's something you gotta be born with, JT.
Shut your fucking ass up. Born with it. I was born with greatness, baby. I was born with the greatness.
Great. Let me see.
Yes. 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 Thank you for tapping in. Thank you for tapping in. Thank you for motherfucking raise the roof. Imani,
Yes.
back to 98, raising the roof a little bit. Hey,
Sometimes it's necessary.
get back with that. Remember the song, Raise the Roof? Remember that song, Raise the Roof?
Yeah, we
I
don't
think
raise
that's
roots
the-
anymore.
I did have to go for Cairo's days.
Cairo's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't?
I'm
You don't
aware
remember
of the
Raise the
song.
Roof?
I know what the song is, guys. I'm not a lawyer.
Okay, I was
Raise the
like,
Roof.
just make
Yo, people, everybody was raising the roof for it. That was one of the, I guess we could do a quick little trend. What is a phrase or a thing that lasted for a long time? You know, trends, you got slang and dances that may last for a hot moment, but what's something that over time just always carried over, like a phrase or like a movement that Black people just always just brace?
Well, I think, twerking has carried over. It just is called different during different generations. It goes from pop that, to twerk to that has carried over.
The term twerk though has gone for a long time. I'll give you that. Twerk.
Yeah,
People using the word twerk. That's been going for.
Period.
That's been for good 10 years now, at least.
You said period?
Period has lasted. Because you know what I was watching? What was I watching? It was something from like the 90s. And she said period. I said, they were saying period back then? And my mom was like, yeah, we've been saying period. I was like,
damn. I thought that was something new.
I did not know that.
I thought that was something new. I would not.
Well, it's new in terms of the memes behind it. Yeah.
Yeah. What else?
Because the parents didn't have memes back then to be period.
To be period.
What was I just said was one that stood the test of time? I forgot what I said.
Raise the roof.
Raise the roof. People still do that shit.
But like when people say it now, it's not like they're dead ass. Like, yeah, guys, raise the roof. It's more of like, this is corny. Raise the roof. Like, it's more of a joke. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Slightly, yes.
Yeah.
Yo, Monty corny ass. Monty corny ass going raise the roof though.
Corny moments are good though. It's good to have.
No, but here's the thing: women like Imani can't be corny.
They can be.
You said we can't.
I met plenty of people last night that were beautiful that were still corny.
Oh wow!
Yeah, but when you're beautiful though, you can get.
Okay, maybe.
I look at corny. What is the definition of corny? That could be a topic we talk about. What is the definition of corny?
Is a combination of being like another food description, cheesy, right? And also like just being a try-hard, right? I feel like being a try-hard is kind of, I feel like the basis of being a corny.
Yeah, but
I always wanted to know the definition of it.
I think you're trying too hard to be funny.
Well, to me, corny is somebody who's funny is just not seen as funny. They may not be over trying, but they're just not funny. But like when I think of corny, I think of it in a good way, in a sense of like it's just you're super silly. I don't think of it in a bad way.
But like I know, like for me,
sometimes
I had this conversation with somebody last night. They were like, "Yo, like you're really funny. You're really entertaining. Like you have a lot of like dark humor jokes too," which is weird because I never really considered myself a dark humor person. But they're like, "No, like you make a lot of jokes about a lot of different things. Like I can hit a lot of different marks." So one of the things, like I can easily be corny, but because that's not my only lane, and then usually when I make a corny joke, like I preface that like, yo, I'm about to say something really corny right now. Like it doesn't come off as like, oh, Kyra's lame. It's like, aha, you're funny.
Yeah.
For being able to figure that out.
You gotta warn people when you're gonna say something corny. That's kind of corny, I guess.
Well,
Not really.
I mean,
It's all in the delivery.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's a double meaning to corny because us women, we could be like, man, that dude corny, like he ain't, you know what I mean? We mean it in a bad way. But
But
then
what is that
sometimes
bad corny? What is that bad corny?
corny is just like whack, like you just whack, no swag, no.
I
No
think there's a
interest.
difference.
It's a different type of
Yeah, there's a difference between saying a corny joke that it's legitimately not funny to anyone, like it just doesn't hit, versus saying a joke like, okay, that's corny, but like I see where you were going with it, and like they will still give you a chuckle. Like it's a very small thin line, but that's there.
No, I want Imani to dive into the deep because I want to know women, because women will be like he corny, or you know, a girl be like, you corny, but I like you. Like that's supposed to be a compliment. Like you're corny.
I think, but that's what I'm speaking to though. Like again, Cairo's like, you know, he can be corny sometimes, but like he's funny though. Again, because I'm not just saying these cheesy jokes. I'll say a bunch of other stuff too.
You know what I think corny is? Go ahead, Imani.
No, I was going to say I would like to hear what you think it is, but it really just depends on a person. Just like somebody can say the word crazy in different ways, like, oh, he crazy, or oh, you so crazy, or, you know, just there's different connotations to the word. It's the same with corny, you know, so go ahead, JT.
When I hear corny, especially when it comes my way, it's described as not the typical black man that someone would usually hang around with, or for like girls, not the typical black man that she will date or whatever. Because I've always been that guy. Even now, like I didn't always have all the women. I've had my women, but when it came to like girlfriends, I've always had like at least good quality girlfriends. And people always be like, because the way I carry myself, the way I dress, my energy, and things like that, these women be out of my league, quote unquote, society's eyes, and it always makes. Like, even to this day, people always look at like, you fucking with JT? Like, like look at him. You know, and you know, I might get a woman who's dolled up, looking good, and then I'm sitting here with some sweatpants and a t-shirt and shit. She like, you, girl, you know all these niggas money and get this and that. You fucking with this nigga? Look how he dressed. He's corny. So it's like, or your energy. I always look at corny as like an energy too, because I feel like one of the main definitions of corny is not fitting what people vision as a black man, because when people don't call hood niggas corny, even he has some corny to him.
He can get called corny too.
No, hood.
Go ahead, JT.
You know, I never heard. I grew up in the hood. I've hung around OGs all the time. No OG nigga has ever been called corny. They might be like, oh, they might say he acting corny right now, but no one just said, oh, he's a corny person.
No, let me tell you, I grew up in the hood too, and you know, and I know I heard some women call some thugs or some whatever dudes corny. So it's just like I said, it's just really a matter. Like I get your point in a sense, like some women, especially women who kind of like a certain type of man or a certain whatever, they may call dudes that they see as not fitting that criteria corny. But
man, that's what I'm saying. Not what she's used to.
That's what I said. There's different meanings to it. You know, you can.
But I feel like that's the main meaning when it comes to, even when like the homies of it, they be like, he corny, but I fucks with him though. But it's like, you got to throw in, I'm corny, but I fucks with him. Why can't you just fuck with me? Why I got to be corny, but I fucks with him? Why can't you just fuck with me because I'm cool, because I'm funny?
Yeah,
I'm corny, but you fuck with me. That's not a compliment. If a girl fuck with me, she be like, you corny, but I still fuck with you though.
Yeah.
So I'm supposed to feel special because I'm corny and you lowered your status level to fuck with me, and I'm supposed to feel special. Women be making me feel like I should feel special. They fucking with me, and in their eyes, from their point of view, I should, because the way I carry myself, I don't fit like the type that gets certain, like my son's mother. Like one dude actually came and said so, I almost beat his ass. It was somebody she knew. She was like, he's like, he don't fit your type. He don't even look like someone you need to be with. You need to be with someone like me. Look at my swag. Look at my money. I'm like, nigga, who the fuck are you? But because the way she carries, because she got body and things like that, because she carries herself a certain way that she's supposed to go for a certain kind of guy. Mm-hmm. You know, and it's just like, that sucks, because some people might call Cairo corny. Some might call him nerdy. Some might not think that of him at all. Some might just think he is just a real ass nigga. Yeah. But certain women might look at him because they're used to a certain kind of man. Right. So they see his property. I look at corny because nobody call it, like I said, I don't really hear people call it like people with slang or people who act people who fit into the trends are not considered corny. If you're outside the trend and it's not cool, it's corny.
And that's the thing, bro. You can be outside the trend and still be cool. I think I'm one of those people. But
I think it just comes down to swag, confidence, the way you dress, the way you carry yourself.
Confidence is a big part.
Because it's some dudes out here that are not cute at all, and they still not seen as corny. So it's nothing to do with looks per se. But like you can find like, let's just say like Young Thug, no disrespect to Young Thug, but he may be cute to some people, but he ain't the cutest person in the world. But he got swag when he carry himself as
society. That's their definition of someone who, like, to me, Young Thug's corny as fuck, but because he fits, he dresses and fits the norm of society of what black people accept in the culture. Oh, he's the man. I'm like, dude, he's gay as all day, you know. Not saying he technically, because nobody really knows, but you dancing in videos with Birdman with his shirt off, you got a Hooters shirt on. That's you call him other men bae. That's some gay shit. But because he dresses a certain way, he acts a certain way, his name is Young Thug, it's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
It's just like whenever you're an outlier or you, as you mentioned before, you don't fit in, you're seen as weird, you're seen as corny. I personally like people who don't necessarily fit into whatever, box there is. I've always been that person.
Yeah.
And the reason
I'm like it out, man.
Yeah.
The reason the corny, I know we're on this, but this is an important topic. This is, I guess, our hot topic. Actually, we got a hot topic. The reason I make corny I emphasize corny as a big deal is because, especially women when they get in a certain age. Because I've been dating women. I'm about to be 36. I've been dating women over 35, 40s, and 50s since my 20s, and it's always a certain age where a woman be like, I need to give me a corny dude, or I need to change it up, or I need something corny, or this. It's like, so you want to wait till after you've done fucking all these dumb niggas or whatever you want to. Now it's like, let me get a corny guy, and it's like, why don't you just get a guy that just treats you right? Why has he got to be corny? Why has he got to be hood? Why has he got to be educated? Why can't you just get a guy that treats you right?
Because he's on the outside. He's the what do you say? He doesn't fit into that cool whatever bracket, and that's why he's seen as the corny guy. And and you have a good point, because there are women. I love to use Sierra, not to call Russell corny, but
I'm glad. I was thinking about
Russell
that too.
would have been seen corny, or would be considered corny until now, of course. But at first it was like Sierra was dating 50 Cent and Future and all these guys that's seen as like,
and they were mad that she left Future, so you wanted her to sit there and get disrespected and get lied on and get treated and get broken down. You rather her stick with that than to stick with someone who wants to love her, put a ring on her, and be loyal to her. But because he don't have a certain swag, y'all rather her fuck with a dumbass nigga for the look over someone. Again, we talk about the cool love versus the true love. Like, you want somebody who, because Sierra and Future looks cool. Girls love that relationship, those type of relationships, because it's like Sierra's the princess and she got her, and princess is like them hood niggas. So it's like, oh, she got Future, but it's like, princess, you want to be treated like a princess, but you got a man like a Russell who's treated like a queen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you want to be treated like a princess for these niggas, or you want to be treated like a queen by a real king?
Right.
Yeah, and I think that just takes a certain point in coming from a woman's perspective, or my perspective at least. It just takes a certain point in your journey. You know what I mean? Just like some dudes, not to flip it on y'all, but some dudes may like to, like the loop. Well, you know what? I ain't even gonna come against women like that, but they might like a certain type of woman when they're younger, and then once they're older and more mature, they want to settle down more, so they appreciate the other type of woman. I think it's kind of the same with us, in a sense of like, when we're younger, we may want the cooler guy with the money, the swag, or whatever, and we get older and we're like, you know what? I want somebody who will treat me like a Russell Wilson. Let me
ask you this, Imani. Who taught you to feel like you have to have the guy for this, and that, and then as you get older? Because it seems like women have to reprogram themselves.
Society. Especially like, now we have, and even more so now because we have social media. Mm-hmm. Exactly. So it's even worse now. But even before that, in music videos, in television, you kind of was taught what the norm was. And anything outside of the norm was weird. It was corny. It was not good. It makes you look bad. It ruins your reputation. You know what I mean? So as you grow up, you then realize, you know what? I'm not going to stick to society's norm. I like what I like, and I want to get somebody that treats me good, no matter what.
Sometimes that it be too late for some people, for men and women. Guys could be sitting there fucking all these girls and they're like, all right, I'm ready to find the right one. But the whole time he might not ever find that one that was right for him because he used it up or disrespected her while he had it. So now that she's not in the picture, now he's, God, I need a good woman. He's like, nigga, I gave you a bunch of good women that you dogged out. Same thing with women. Yeah. I want, all right, because chicks sometimes be like, all right, I'm tired of fucking, I'm ready for God to just give me the right man. I'm like, so you just think he's just gonna now that you had all your fun, he's just gonna stop on the dime. Okay, she's done fun now. Let me drop her husband right there in her lap. And he still might though.
And some people's, yeah, you're right. And some people
might, but he may not be in the look that she's, like we always say, because everything's about look. We always go back to that because at the end of the day, everything's about look. We judge people based on how they look, our relationship.
We are a judgmental species, man.
Yeah, business, dating, personal friendships. We judge how they look.
We perceive.
I can't deny that. You know,
you don't see too many good-looking friends with ugly friends. People want to be around good-looking people. People want to do in business with good-looking people.
Yeah.
Guys like to get a business with women who are attractive. She might not be that talented in her field, but if she's attractive, he'll work with her over someone who's not as attractive, but fucking a beast in the field, depending on the man. Because the attraction, you want to be around attractive people. Yeah,
that's true. And you know, again, that's a matter of perspective because, as I said before, I prefer to be around someone who has bomb energy. You know what I mean? And they're just good people. That's what I prefer. I don't really, especially when it comes to friends, I'm not looking at looks. Relationship wise, you know, I do be looking at looks, but you know, it's not, somebody can be fine as all outdoors, but if they got an ugly personality, they ugly on the inside, it's a no-go. You know what I mean?
Because you're a virtuous woman, but if you wasn't a virtuous and was just caught up in society, that ugly soulness might have been attracted to you.
Well, yeah,
because society has programmed women to more toxic, the more toxic is attractive to people, especially black people. Toxic is attractive as fuck to people. Because women know when somebody's not good for them. They can sense it, but if that attraction is there, she'll play the blind eye to it. You know, maybe I'm seeing him wrong.
It's
guys too. Let her be the bomb chick.
I did it yesterday.
Yeah, I want to hear more about that.
Yeah, I want to hear about this story. But before you do that, thank you for tapping into the Authentic Podcast, Intriguing Nerds. I'm your host, JT, here on this lovely day with my main man, Cairo Spencer.
You know, West Side all day.
Oh my gosh.
Nigga said West Side. So he can't say I'm on the joint. I'm on the joint. We just on some other shit today. And then we got, you know, our first lady. What were you about to say?
DC in the house.
DC in the house. I'm about to say you can introduce yourself if you want, motherfucker. Go ahead. Nah.
Okay.
We got,
do the introduction.
You know I know how to give an intro and shit. I'll be intro like a motherfucker. I'll make a motherfucker feel like they're the president.
Right. It's so many guests that came on. Was like, you talking about me? That was my intro.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm that great now.
They're like, I did all that. Damn, I want to meet myself. Shit.
Right. Okay, we got focus.
And we got the first lady, Miss Lola Clappers herself, Imani Fe.
Yes. Thank you, DC in the house. Thank you for tapping in with us.
And we got KT, Miss Christine, that will come in shortly. She handling some things, but we're gonna get the thing rolling. Did you see the have you seen the YouTube video I recently put up with the intro and stuff, music?
Yeah, that was bomb. I gotta get you a different picture though, but that was bomb.
Did you see the name I put for you?
Yes, I saw that. I was like, oh my goodness, him and this Lola Clappers thing. I was like, and then what was Cairo, the Sly Devil?
Sly Devil, yeah.
What?
Yes, he was like Cairo, aka Sly Devil.
Cairo is a Sly Devil though, ain't he?
Well,
I've been called many things.
Speaking of that, we have not prayed yet.
Can I
We
be a
did pray.
slide angel
We
instead?
prayed when we got on. That when everything got on, we made it healthy and safe. That was our prayer. Lord,
Oh,
thank you.
I dead thought I heard Imani say, yeah, just praying for good energy right now. And I was like, yep, that's it. That's the prayer.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a prayer.
There was no
That was
amen.
a prayer. Lord, thank you, Lord. We gotta give the shout out to our Lord and Savior. You know, whoever your your higher power man is. You know, although God might be a black woman, who knows? You know, we talked about that before,
God
but
is definitely a black woman.
who knows? You say he's definitely a black woman.
He's at least black. Like, no, he has no color. He has no color. But Jesus is black though. I'll tell you that much. Anyways,
I'm glad you like the Lola Clappers though. I was like, cool. I was like,
yeah, it's fine.
because I wasn't gonna change it.
You wasn't gonna change it. Wow.
Because I want to keep the suspense. I wanted people to be like, why is she called Lola Clappers? I want somebody to just one day to be like, why is she called Lola Clappers?
Oh my gosh. You gotta
We'll have to bring back the question. We'll have to bring back the question section.
Oh, speaking of Lola Clappers, you know, this is episode 4. You know, the birth of the Clappers started episode 4 of season 1. Oh, shit.
And it started with DaSharra.
Yes.
That's funny.
Yes.
What? Anniversary. Somewhat.
You said what?
Like an anniversary episode wise, not time wise.
Yeah, anniversary. Yeah, not time wise, but in terms of show wise, it's the anniversary of the Clappers.
Yes.
Hey, that Clappers got us through season 1, man. Clappers got us through season 1. That was a nice little. Like my friends used to make jokes. Even my homegirl, they'd be like, "You keep messing with her with these Clappers," but people liked it though. So I was like, I was like, let's just run with it. Let's run with it.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a successful. A lot of successful podcasts that I see, they have things they run with, and then they just build off of that each episode. So I was just like, we running with the Clappers. But I was like, it had to be cooler though. You had to get a name behind it. You can't just be Clappers.
Right.
Just be Clappers.
It's like a stripper name, low key. I gotta think about this.
Well, wasn't it based off of
Lola from the play?
From the play?
Yeah, wasn't that?
I don't know. I thought that because I remember we just randomly said Lola Clappers and she liked it. That was why I kept it. I was like, she likes it, so
I just felt like Lola fit well in front of that, but it does sound very stripperish. Just to be clear,
it is.
And I'm not a stripper.
people. Coronavirus check-in.
Yes.
The new news in LA: outside dining is open. Will you be eating outside with everybody else?
Yes.
It depends.
I will.
I'm good.
It depends on it depends what date I'm going with.
I'm good. I'm gonna give it some time because I'm willing to bet they're gonna close that shit down again soon. I don't even know why they opened. They just found out that we're the center of the shit. Why would they?
Valentine's Day is coming up. They want that V-Day money, and so that's why they're opening everything up. I hear the movies are opening up too.
If they wasn't gonna open up for Christmas and Thanksgiving, Valentine's Day is not that big of a.
But guess what? The stores were open, and that's where all the money was, right? In the stores, the malls.
Everybody should be learning how to cook for Valentine's Day. This is for all you motherfuckers that only know how to work a microwave. I'm talking to both men and women.
Yes, men. Y'all know how to cook too. That's
well,
I said both men and women. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
There's one thing I learned in 7th grade. My teacher, Mr. Kleiman, he said, "Now, you guys, first date, I know you guys can do it. But how you get the second date is learn how to cook." And I guarantee you from that day on, that has stuck in my head. Plus, I watched my grandpa cook. I watched my dad cook growing up. So I'm used to seeing males cook around the house.
My 6th grade home ec teacher said something around the same thing. That's why I always like, I'm gonna learn to cook.
Gots to.
Watching my mom.
Gots to. That's how you teach a man to fish. All that good stuff.
Oh, being able to cook get you some pussy too. Being able to cook will get you some cheeks. Oh my goodness!
Oh, is that the only thing you think of?
That was kind of the basis of what I said. It'll get you the second date.
Yeah.
Touche. It is.
Imani, you gonna have to stop trying to put everything I say as it's just me. I try to speak as a man. Like we want to impress the woman. We got our own place. Yes, if a girl come through, I want to make sure she have a good time. Like I'll make sure if I could cook. So yes, I'm gonna want to cook for her. If I like her, I ain't gonna cook for anybody. But
well, that is sexy though. Like a good date when the man cooks, have some good wine and some music.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the best dates.
I make some mean ass spicy cabbage, man.
Yeah.
Spicy cabbage? That's your meal? That's your go-to meal?
That's the side meal right there. The spicy cabbage though, that get the coochie wet right there. Baby, like ooh, jalapenos in the cabbage. Yes, baby, jalapenos.
I made a lemon pepper salmon yesterday. Ooh.
That sounds good.
Nigga hungry right now, so I ain't eat all day because I had a long ass day.
I'm gonna make a different one today. I think I'm gonna do a maybe this pesto sauce with it. We see.
Cooking gets you some cheeks though, man. Because once she's fed, because she might eat. If she's on the fence and wanting to chill, you feed her.
Sexy.
Then once she sit on that bed, like Cairo just lay back on his bed and kick her feet
Hey,
up.
don't compare me to a woman. Man. I was stretching.
Yeah.
motherfucker.
I was stretching. You know, when a woman kick her feet up after you fed her, you in there. You know, she's comfortable now. Am I lying?
I mean,
Ooh, some truth to that. It's something sexy about a man cooking. It's something very sexy about that.
Yeah, he cooked. He got belly. You like, I was gonna go, but you know what? I am full. You know what? You could throw in that movie after all. You could throw in that movie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So we just had a 1 year anniversary last week, JT.
Kobe. We didn't shout out Kobe last time. We even got to get longer to it because it's a week late. But shout out to the Black Mamba, man, because he was inspirational.
The Black Mambacita. Everybody else
Gigi,
was on that helicopter.
And everybody on that helicopter. I was working at Staples Center.
Cicely Tyson.
I was working the Grammys when the shit happened.
Yeah.
I was working the fucking Grammys. It was crazy. I'm sitting there like just because I had to work the other year I worked the Grammys, actually worked the event while it was going on. But this year, last year when Kobe passed, I had to do the early shifts. So by the time the Grammy started, they was going to excuse me, which I was like, whatever. I had football later on, but it was crazy. I'm sitting there like early morning, and I'm on my break. They gave us an early break, and dude just was like, Kobe was like, Kobe died on the helicopter. I'm like, huh? I knew he was serious too because he's like, yo, I'm looking at it right now. And I'm like,
group chats were going nuts that day. Like I remember I was just stuck on just like I am right now. I was just stuck on the edge of my bed, just looking at the phone like, is this real? Like my boy Tyler's like, yo, I think his daughter was on there. Like, and we were just like, the story just kept changing. And I'm just like, what is happening? And then when it all cemented, like I just stayed in that room for a little bit. I was just like,
yeah, that was.
Okay.
I had to work. I'm sitting there like, and it was crazy because I was there early, so they have sound check and stuff. You could hear like DJ Khaled. You had a couple of other people after they did their little rehearsal stuff. They said they were like, "Thank you, rest in peace, Kobe Bryant." It didn't even sound right. I'm like, wait a minute. Yeah. You could hear the hurt because they had to rehearse stuff. We still had to work, and it was just like they were like, "Yo, rest in peace, Kobe Bryant." I'm like,
that was sad.
Like, man, it was crazy. Yeah, they got Boys II Men on some last second shit to sing it so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. They weren't even planning on doing that.
Yeah, so now we got Vanessa, raising those kids.
I'm honored to be able to say that.
As a single parent.
I'm honored to say I worked at Staples Center and got to be in the building with the greats, Actually, still employed there, but no work because of COVID. But
it's always happening time. Anyways. Yeah. But yes, and rest in peace to Cicely Tyson as well.
Oh yeah.
She's 96, bro. It was like
long.
She lived her life.
I met her once when I was working in Hollywood. We did, I don't remember if it was Def Comedy Jam or ABFF, because we did it at the same location, and she came to rehearsals. And I was like, Cicely Tyson, and she was just so fragile and so gracious. And I shook her little frail hand, and I was
little hands.
I know, it was so like so delicate.
Shook her little hands.
And I'll never forget that. And she was dressed down. She had I think she had a scarf on or something, but she wasn't dressed up at all. And she was just the sweetest. And I was like, I just met a legend, and that was dope. But she
might have had one more movie in there. She could have played Sojourner Truth.
Oh gosh. And then she was such a phenomenal actress. Just everything just made your bones quiver. Ooh.
I'm about to say I reposted her famous scene from Tyler Perry's Medea's Family Reunion. And even watching the video, I still get chills on that part. Do you hear what I'm saying?
Yes.
When she was talking and everybody listening, she commanded that shit.
Take your place. Take your place, black women. Oh.
And her delivery. She has one of the best deliveries of any actress.
Yes.
I remember that monologue. I only seen that movie one time, but I remember that monologue from that movie.
Yeah.
She's the premise of it. But I do remember she was I remember everybody was just looking at her, and she was just I feel like they were legit paying attention to her. Sometimes the actors we act, I think they were legit.
You could tell they were watching. They were like,
Yeah. They're acting and all.
You could tell. I remember watching. I was like, "Oh, these motherfuckers are really listening to her. They ain't just acting. They really into what she's saying." That's the beauty. That's the beauty of acting, man. Where you could just not act the part. You actually really angry, and y'all did y'all thing in Confession some nights where I was like, "Oh yeah, they not in their head. They in it." Especially that party scene. That made everybody have to get out their selves and just because you had to focus.
Oh, TBT the fucking
That party
say, yo, we're gonna choreograph an opening dance for this real quick.
Oh my gosh. We need another cast reunion, by the way.
No, we don't.
No, we don't.
Why don't we need a cast reunion?
No, we don't.
I want to know why. Why not?
Half the cast don't even talk to me no more and rock with me. What are you talking about? Why would I want to?
What? I know that one chick name I ain't gonna say.
They still holding out for a check. That's why. Ain't no check.
But everybody got paid though. So
I didn't get a check.
I know because I had podcasts for you. That's why. I really said that too. I promise you. I was like,
y'all hear this? JT ain't paying his actors, man. Ain't paying his actors. I signed the contract that should.
Pyro, you want to keep it real with you? You probably were the only person that did get paid. Only reason I said that.
That's the type of thing you keep to yourself, JT. You know?
It is. Wasn't it supposed to be based off of ticket sales? And I definitely had people there every night.
I know. But what I would do, I would send you $30 because that's what everybody got paid. Well, unless they were lead. You know, I gave them more.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, brother.
I don't know what I'm paid. You know?
Because when I say I was like, I'm gonna take care of Cairo, it's like, but at least I'm gonna have more.
It's crazy. It's crazy because I keep ever since the one time I messed up with my payment, I keep a little list, right? I keep lists of every job I do, so I know when I get paid, yada yada. And I have a special one right here that says deferred payments. And there's only two openings on here. One is for a Black Panther film I did, which I know is based on whether or not that movie makes any money later on. And then look at what the third one is. Confession. That shit is still blank, bro. It's blank.
Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send you 30. You know. And then, because we still got to make our payments. Shout out to Big Media Agency, too, for letting us use the Zoom platform. Tina, yes. She sent everything. I got to forward that, you know. So I'll send that. I should send it now, but I'm using my phone for the podcast. So, but I totally forgot until just now. I never thought about it until just now. I was like, oh, damn, Cairo. I didn't give Cairo. That's right.
That's all right. You see,
but that's proof to Imani, though, because she tried to say that I didn't think of Cairo. I was like, no, I've been knew where I was going. I was like, Cairo was the one person in the production I knew that I was going to do work with. Huh?
But I did know because I suggested Cairo. That's what I was saying. But you probably had already.
Yeah, no, that's what I said. When you suggested Cairo, I was like, I've been at Cairo in mind.
Let's get off the topic of money, please, because I'm going to get angry. I see. We got something here about impact of single parent.
No. Let's talk about what you had to talk about. I'm gonna tell you about
my night. Yeah, so I was doing a music video shoot last night. Don't know the name of the artist, so I can't even tell you. It's not that they weren't lit. I just literally just don't know the name.
No NDA?
First, huh?
No NDA?
No. The first red flag was that it was to start at shooting at 9:30, and then they pushed it to 10:15 at night. And I was like,
okay, that's not that bad, I guess.
I was like, okay, this is I don't like that. But whatever. So pull up. I already had a friend there. So like her and I were just hanging out talking. Met two other people. And again, another hour goes by and no one say anything, right? Finally, casting director comes up. We talk to him. He gives us the information. It's like down the street, whatever. Fuck. All right. So we get there. It's just people partying. I met this one girl who was with our little group. And like, she was cool. But like, out of nowhere, she started like sipping a lot. And I was like, It's bad. And, it's a music video, so there's rappers and stuff. She's getting drinks from other people. I'm talking to other girls, whatever. She's doing her thing, and I'm like, this is gonna end up bad. I know it is. And I remember seeing her phone in her hand, and I was like, she has all the stuff in my car. I should probably tell her to put her phone somewhere. Time goes on. By the end of the night, it's like 4 or 5 a.m. and she has lost her phone. She's lost her phone. She's sad. She's not full on crying, but she's yelling. She's like, "These bitches took my phone. One of you niggas took my phone." She's talking to the rappers that she said she was like networking with. And this, I feel bad, bro, because she was like complaining to the rapper, and he just looking at her like, and she's like, "Oh, like what are you?" She's like, "What are you gonna do about it? Someone needs to pay for it." I just see him like slowly. He just starts backing. She's just like looking like what, and he just kind of backs up and turns and walks away. And I'm sitting there like, okay,
like the Peter Griffin meme when he goes back into the bushes.
Dead ass, bro. Dead ass, bro.
That's a classic meme right there.
And I felt bad, bro, because like all of her, our friends had basically left at that point. Everyone got their stuff out of my car, and it was just like me and her. And I was like, this girl is lit. She is upset. She's
was she a groupie? Why was she the last one there?
Yeah, definitely a groupie.
Because she was trying to. No, she wasn't a groupie. We were trying to get her phone shit figured out. Because like I knew a couple people on the production, so I was like, you talk to him. Yeah, he's gonna be the one to find your phone when they find it. But like she was lit, and I was like, okay, no one else is here, so let me just get her back to wherever her hotel is. Got her back to the hotel. Like she was chilling. There was some mention of a sugar daddy and some other shit. I'm not gonna put all her information out there, but there was just a lot of words coming out of her mouth during that drive that I was just like, I'm not gonna pay attention to any of this. I'm just gonna get you home, and that's gonna be the end of it.
Like a Cairo being a gentleman. See,
yeah, bro. Like long story short, got her in her room. I left. I got home.
Some niggas would try to fuck.
Huh?
I said some niggas would try to fuck. So
yeah,
cool.
no, she was way too lit and upset to even try any of that. Like maybe she hadn't.
Well, sometimes that's the times a woman would do this shit because she's so angry and upset. She just, you know what? Let's fuck right now, huh?
5 a.m. Niggas were tired. I was like, didn't even care. I was like, I'm not trying to do. It's fine.
If she before you stop that car and just recline the seat back, you was not gonna say no.
She did recline the seat back so that she could take a nap.
No, your seat.
Oh, my seat. Oh, I don't like cars.
She started slide up the leg. Like Cairo, hey, Cairo's such a gentleman. You're probably like,
not in that. Not in
the right mind space.
Not in the right state. And I wanted her to drink water, like just so she could just start thinking more clearly because she was just a little too late. But anyway, got her home safely.
You could tell Cairo was raised with morals. You could tell Cairo had both his parents.
Yeah.
this morning she got her. Someone dropped her phone off apparently, so she's feeling much better now. But.
Man, you could tell Cairo had both his parents, and you could tell they were good parents too. They weren't just two parents that was in his life. Because I look at it. I got some news for you too. I'm gonna break it down to you. But I study people, and you can learn. I learn people. I usually meet a girl, and 5 minutes of talking to her, I feel like you got both parents in your life, huh? Like, yeah, they've been married for. As I could tell. I usually could always tell when a woman has both her parents and she has a good father. 5 minutes into a conversation.
Okay.
You know, it's like with a guy, like men you can meet that be just genuine, like just like solid and well-rounded. More times than not, either had their father or a father figure around who guided them right.
Mm-hmm.
And because good fathers they bring morals into their kids.
Mm-hmm.
And Cairo has morals. There's a lot of men that don't have morals.
I'm mad at this.
But he's still a motherfucking sly devil, though.
A lot of dudes would have carried that way differently. JT, what would you have done? You would have.
Nah, hell no. I don't even like drunk sex, so I wouldn't even.
That's when I told my bros about it. They're like, "Wait, so you hit it?" I'm like, "No, sir. She was not in the."
My point. I'm just saying, Cairo has morals. I've never been excited about drunk sex. One, I want to be sober so I can focus, and two, I got tired of girls saying I only fucked you because I was drunk. Bitch, no, you only had a smearing off ice. You knew what you was doing. Because for some reason, they don't want to get hooked to the corny nigga, so they gotta. I was only drunk.
That's
All three
what it
times. Okay,
is,
cool.
man.
Okay, all right, you got
That's
it.
what it is.
No, but keep the morals, man. And to the homie, like I said, you getting drunk. It's like, and people just expect you to just be like, "Hey, did you hit?" Like, damn, can I just be a gentleman and took her home?
Yeah, I mean, they appreciated that. They're all gentlemen as well, but they were just like, wait, so like nothing else happened afterwards, right? No, nah, bro.
Yeah, I can tell you got good friends that probably supported that too. That good shit, Cairo.
Yeah, nah.
You know, you got a nice solid circle around you.
We do. You know what? We are in touch with our feelings. We talk about stocks and fitness. My circle's good, man. My circle good.
I don't know if I want to tell y'all this shit.
They don't listen to the podcast though. I keep trying. They just. I'm trying. That's
crazy. You would think, but podcasts are something that people slowly got to get into. I play podcasts in the car. A lot of people don't want that. They used to radio and music and stuff, and I get that. But I like listening to podcasts in the car. I listen to ours. I listen to others.
Mm-hmm.
I had an interesting night. Like I've had an interesting weekend actually. Actually, I didn't do some. Well, I did a lot of stuff yesterday, but last night, I went to a party. It was a small joint, but it was a different type of party. I'm not gonna get into details about it, but
Pandora's box.
I used to try to do the portion.
Yeah, pretty much. And I know you were saying it like
I was joking, but okay. Got it right.
Pandora's box is a light way to put it, So, and I wanted to, I didn't want to party too hard. I drink socially, but I didn't want to drink too much, because I knew I had a flag football tournament this morning, and it was my team, huh?
Congratulations!
Oh yeah.
Sorry, y'all. I went on mute. Someone in the group chat was like, "Who made my baby cry?" And because of who sent it, I was like, "Oh, he's talking about Chloe, our celebrity crush." She's like on live, just crying right now. I don't know what for.
Dramatic.
It's great because
Cairo, because he loves her so much. It's like I just.
Chloe that did the drop it bust it challenge.
Hey, Chloe got that silhouette challenge started.
Why is she crying? That's different.
I don't know, but she's just answering questions.
I just eat what I want.
She's just crying.
That industry, man, it's crazy. It would do that to you.
She's a Cancer too, I think.
Can I just say Beyonce has groomed the heck out of. They were already bomb, but since they got under Beyonce, it's like she is really grooming the heck out of them. And I love to see it.
Next. And Hallie's starting to post some risque pictures too. She's beautiful today. Not risque, but she's
so cute.
They're both so cute, so cute.
This is where I need Christine, so you could just be laughing at y'all like, oh, look at that. It's so cute.
Okay, so is this a good place to? It's for.
Well, I just wanted to say that my team won today. My team won. Shout out to my prime team, Primetime Sharks. We went 4-0.
Love that.
In a 6-man flag tournament. I did pretty well. My ankle's pretty messed up right now, so I've been limping. But it's all part of the war wounds, and it's worth it because we motherfucking won. And the beauty of it is, it's my team. I put the team together. Me and my QB, like I put the pieces together and things like that. So to be able to put the right pieces to be able to just, because I've been playing flag football for like almost 6 years now, and I've had to learn how to be a leader amongst men. Because it's hard, especially me. I'm dealing with grown ass men, so you're dealing with a lot of great talent and egos and things. You got to know how to talk to people. You got to know how to get it right. You got to get people to want to support you, want to play with you. And I took a lot of L's in this league. I took a lot of L's, and so just to get to be able to win a tournament with my same QB. Shout out to Rick Conti. This is our second tournament we won together, and I've won. There's only 2 championships I won. So yeah, shout out to them.
All right, now that Christina has made it on, so glad to see you. We're actually gonna transition to our second half of the episode, right?
Hold on.
Let me get some glasses.
I'm dead. That damn dog in the back.
The dog and my
You can see the eyes.
the dog's there, but so are my boxes. I'm moving in like a couple of days.
Again. And guess who's back in the motherfucking hey.
Wow, she showed up just in
Raise the
time
roof. Stop.
for the
Raise
second half.
raise the roof. Raise
Raise
the
the
roof. Raise the roof.
Just one.
Seems like I don't get it.
That means you raise the roof too.
That is funny. That is hilarious.
Hold on. No. We're about to. All right. Yes, we're back. Christine, welcome. Looking like you just came from Big Bear. How you doing?
Cute bitch.
Chilling.
It's cute coat though.
Look like she just finished hitting the slopes. You
feel
good?
like I
Welcome. You said what?
You feel like I did what?
I felt like you hit the slopes just now. Welcome back. You know?
Is you wearing a full-on winter coat inside your house?
Yeah.
It would be so.
Like you didn't even take the jacket off. Like you didn't even got it off. You're in the house and still got it on.
I still have it on because I'm gonna take my dogs right back out as soon as we're done here.
I'm fucking crying.
So she pretty much said, soon she'll be like, well, see you guys. She'll be like, shoot. Ain't gonna hit no bathroom break. Not gonna get a snack. She's like, let's go. She got him on a leash already. Like, look, just give me 45 minutes, doggies.
Yo, my poodle. I literally just got my poodle groomed, and she is so cute.
Oh,
So
Buddy's groomed? Okay.
No, Buddy's a Chihuahua. But I got Cleo.
He ain't all Chihuahua. He's mixed with something.
Yeah, he's mixed with a little crazy.
He mixed with some
But-
nigga.
I got my poodle groomed, and she's so beautiful. So I just want to just get her outside for a walk, and she loves to walk as soon as she's done.
Cleo got Cleo. She ready to get showed off, huh? When woman get her shit done, well, humans period, because when we come out the barbershop, we ready to show everybody. Woman get her hair done,
Y'all be
she'll walk to the daggone bank. She'll go to the bank on her feet just to let people see it. But yes, you came in just in time because we're bringing in our guest, DaSharra, shortly, and we'll be right back at you in a little bit. Thank you for tapping back into Authentic Podcast, Intriguing Nerds. I'm your host, JT, here with Cairo, Christine. Oh, excuse me. We was waiting for...
Oh my goodness. Are we gonna actually let her get on or
No, I don't care.
No? Okay. Hey.
This is one of those episodes where you'll just pop on, like, out the randomest moment for the big comic relief.
I'm
Like,
crying.
you know, we in a deep moment, our guest crying and shit about some stuff. You know, single mothers. Yeah, and she was like, yeah, I just made it in. You know, what's up? Like, hey, look. We in a moment right now. We in a moment. Let me stop. No,
Yeah,
JT McClaro and Miss First Lady, Miss Drunk Lady right now because she's sipping on some.
I am
delicious-
tipsy.
Miss Drunk Lady.
Hey,
It is a difference.
I've been hitting the joint, so I'm blaming it on that. That's why I'm all over the place.
Give
Right?
it me
I'm all over the place.
Well, me and DaSharra got
I got the homie on here. We got the
Water.
homie on here. I'm excited, man. Here, we're gonna bring in the legendary. They always say I overly exaggerate the intros of the guests, so I'm gonna do that shit again because she deserves it. You know, all the way from Rochester, New York, now residing in Atlanta.
New York.
Yeah,
Cairo
by
State.
way of Syracuse in her story, not in real life.
Oh. Right.
She is an author.
Oh, yes.
She's an author. She's now a playwright. She has a book turned film turned stage play entitled Journey of a Single Mother. She is Miss Journey of a Single Mother herself, Miss DaSharra Bridges. Yay! We ain't got no air horns, so we just gonna clap. Yay, snap fingers. I'ma light up, you know. So that's why we're gonna greet you. How are you, baby? How you doing? Welcome back to the Tap In, baby.
Yes, welcome back. Welcome back.
Thank you.
sorry. Welcome back.
I'm waiting for her to say something. She just smiled at us, you know. We're
Oh,
smile.
sorry.
The He has said the words tap in, and it's recording in the side. So we are here. We are here. This is probably the moment where I
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Thank you for tapping back in. We got DaSharra Bridges.
Do this again. Do this again.
All right. I'm excited. I'm excited to have you on. And you smiling. Your smile so beautiful. You got me cheesing, girl. You just stop smiling. Stop smiling. Stop smiling. Stop smiling.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I appreciate if I said stop smiling though, because you just cheesing. I just want to just cheese with you all day. Like, hey, how you doing? What's up, DaSharra? How you doing?
I'm doing well. How y'all doing?
Yo.
I am blessed. I am blessed. I am blessed. I'm blessed. How you been? How's things been since the last time we've brought you on?
It's been almost a year, man.
Right. It's been great. Everything's been great. Can't complain.
I mean, there's been some updates to your life as of late, hasn't there?
Mm-hmm. Yes. What's the new waves? You know, I mentioned the journey of a single mother. You know, let the audience, know what Journey of a Single Mother is about.
Okay, so Journey of a Single Mother is my book. I wrote basically my story. The things that I could not speak out of my mouth, I put into my book. So it just talks about, the struggles and the things that you face as a single mother. It also talks about things that I have encountered as just a woman, whether it be abuse or anything like that. Certain things that, I just couldn't speak. I wrote in this book. So to encourage others, let them know that they can overcome anything that they may have gone through. So that's a little bit about it.
It's a great piece, y'all. We had the opportunity to read a little bit of it last time when you were here, and I hear that's what she just casted. She just casted it, right?
Yeah, you just casted a play for the First off, she first check out Journey of a Single Mother. She got it as a novel. Purchased it. It's still on sale, right?
Yeah.
And it was a bestseller, right? I'm not tripping.
Well, I won Best Author. I didn't have my book on Amazon until like about a year later or anything like that. I just sold it myself.
Yeah, I know. I know. I think you was self-published or something, and you got it from a book. I had the pleasure of being able to write it as a feature film. Some years back. I actually wrote it before I met her, which was pretty cool. I was like, I gotta meet this woman. And now years later, she's rewritten it. I take it right. You rewrote it.
I wrote it as a play.
Yes, and she just cast it for it just last weekend, right?
Yes. So I casted for it. We had our auditions. I'm still. Well, I think I found everyone. I'm still just making sure I have the right people, though.
Who's your shade?
I haven't told the person who I want to be Shay yet. So.
But you got her in mind. You
I have
know
her
who
in
you are?
mind. Yes.
Is it a definite, or you still like?
I think it's a definite. Like, I liked her. I had to really pray about it. I was really trying to ask God, like, should this be the person that plays me? Even every other character, like, I'm really taking it serious. So
I do that with my casting too. With every character, everybody I bring on, people think I just cast them because they're good. I pray about it.
yeah.
So
I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw the news that you were casting the play, I was like, ain't we in a pandemic right now?
Yeah.
Keep casting a whole damn production.
Listen, Atlanta ain't nothing stopping in Atlanta.
Apparently, because y'all just been partying nonstop. The strip clubs are open. Dollars are being.
They about to make the All-Star game out there, so everybody got fun.
Right?
Yeah.
It's stopping.
I don't understand how Atlanta just. I don't know. I don't understand. I don't know. It must be a black people thing.
How is it in Atlanta right now? How is it out there with all the partying? And just people being live free. It's like regular, huh?
Yeah, basically. I mean, I don't really be going out or anything like that, but I know that everyone comes here to go out. You huh?
I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't, but I know that it's open. I'm pretty sure you don't even have to like wear your mask when you're out. So
versus Cal.
What's the infection rate in Atlanta? It must be really low.
I don't think it's really long. No.
What is it? Okay, I gotta know. Y'all keep talking. I gotta.
Okay, check it out because I don't even know.
He about to check out the numbers too.
It's still closed. And it's like numbers are raising, but we're closed, but Atlanta's open and it's like their numbers.
Is it really low in Atlanta though?
I don't think so. I just feel like
just the governor.
Yeah, it's the governor, and plus, I mean, it isn't going anywhere. COVID is not going anywhere, so it's like we still have to live a regular life. At the end of the day, you don't have to go out, but you still have to work, you still have to get money. So it's like nothing really stopping.
I mean, you guys are still sub 1 million cases, only 882,000.
But Atlanta though, they don't care though. They're like, look, we don't care. We get it. We'll tough it out. Somebody passes away. All right, God bless them. We're gonna be sad. But look, we living.
That's it. That's one thing.
But they're saying it's like another strain coming out from Africa. They will put it on Africa. They said from South
Nah, they said there was one. They said there was one from the UK. They said UK. They said South Africa. They haven't said anything about a U.S. strain, which I thought was interesting.
Nope. But they ain't gonna say nothing about a U.S. strain. They want to put it on everybody else. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, there's another strain coming out apparently, and they're trying to say it's gonna be worse than the first. But
this is not a coronavirus check-in vaccine.
Anyway.
Sorry.
The God is God. So.
What was your inspiration for your book, Journey of a Single Mother?
Yes.
My inspiration was, I feel like it was God given. He basically pushed me to do it. So, and also every time I seen a single mother going through the things that I've been through, whether it be someone at the bus stop with their baby, I'm crying. So I'm like, oh my gosh, like I felt so bad because I remember being in that place. So whenever I seen someone going through the exact thing that I went through, I knew that I had to write it and everything, just to know, they're not alone.
Mm-hmm. And what is the in the last year, since we obviously, I know you just cast the play, but has there been a new sense of outpouring for the book, or has like your website exploded in any sort of new way? Like what's changed since the book has came out and we've had that last conversation with you?
I don't think it has changed much. It's really the same, maybe just new readers. It's I've been on TikTok more, so I've been on different platforms, just reaching different type of people. So
you've been on that TikTok game too.
Yeah.
I see you though.
Things. So I mean, I don't really push my book as much as I can. I just feel like whoever reads it or whoever sees it, I don't even know so many people that read it. So it's like if they read it, I feel like that's God allowing them. Like they needed it. So I mean, it's been the same really.
Okay, I'm looking at our section of questions right here, and I know for a fact JT wrote this one because it's something about men chasing single mothers as a fetish.
I know that's the first one, but since he's there,
that's true.
That's how we're gonna start. So, I'll ask my friend DaSharra here. DaSharra, has any man ever approached you, wanted to get to know you, date you, whatnot, and somewhere in that process you're like, I think he's just specifically into single mothers? Is that like a thing?
Is that a thing?
Personally, I have not dealt with that. Someone that just wanted to date me because I have children. I haven't personally dealt with that. So I'm not sure if you guys think that's a thing, but I never made anyone say, okay, you have kids, I want to date you. So I haven't met that yet.
And when I say fetish, I mean, the reason I said that, because I say single, because fetish as someone to have fun with but not be serious with.
I don't think that they even look at it like that, because they know if you come into a single mom, you better be serious. So it's like I don't think they look at it like that.
But a lot don't come at single moms and be serious about it.
I know, because one of my friends did that shit 2 weeks ago. I'm like, doesn't she have a kid? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, so
it's not. I feel like it's more what you allow. Like, so any man could come, if you have kids or you don't, can come to you with ill intentions. Like, so it's what you allow. You got to know if that person.
But some men might prey on women with kids though, because they can feel like she's more easier to manipulate, or they might want to prey on the kid. It's so many deep layers that goes into like men, you know, and I'm not speaking for all men. I'm just speaking for men that the fucked up ones that just have that
The weird
mentality.
niggas. So the weird niggas.
The fucked up ones.
Yeah, that's exactly what they are.
Yeah.
And no man is gonna ever come out and say I have a fetish for single moms, but it's like a real man is gonna do real shit. So whether she's a single mom, whether she's Christian, whatever she is, a real man will do real shit for a woman. But for a lot of niggas, you know, single moms is like could be something that you know that she don't have to be serious with because sometimes a guy might think that she needs a man. She needs some comfort and things like that. So he can take advantage of that and try to play this role of wanting to be something that he really don't want to be.
So
Do
basically,
you experience that?
someone that's vulnerable, someone that, you know, wants love, someone that wants a father in the home, so they will portray to be that. That's what you're saying?
Yeah, and writing those lines and things like that. Like, have you ever like experienced someone you felt like was for you, but really had ulterior motives?
Maybe when I was younger, like in my early 20s, I probably dealt with that, someone like that. Not in my older days. So
You said I've been
more wiser now
since then.
yeah, like it's not happening.
Not happening.
So yeah, when I was younger, I probably was vulnerable, and that means when you have that vulnerability, people can come with ill intentions because okay, I want love, I want someone. I thought like that before, and then I'll meet someone and think they're for me, but in all actuality, they're not. You know.
How can you tell when a guy is for you? And what made you vulnerable at the time? First of all, what made you vulnerable at that time when you were younger? What made you vulnerable? And then what? Yeah. And then the other thing I asked you. Sorry.
He don't even remember his own damn question.
So
Look at JTV
I knew it was. I did, but I knew it was gonna sound as good as I said it the first time. So I was like,
yeah, I feel you.
Yeah. So I was like, screw it. It's gonna sound. I said it right the first time.
Oh, what made me vulnerable when I was younger? I would say because of the things that I was dealing with. So when I was younger, like I said in the book, I was being stalked. You know, I was afraid. I felt like I needed a man. So I got into a relationship with someone that basically it was not a man, it was a boy. But at that time, I thought he was the one for me and everything like that. I was vulnerable. And I feel like he looked at it like that because, okay, he can now stay in my house. He can drive my car. He can do all of that. He ain't got nothing, but I got everything though. As a young woman, I have everything because most single moms have their stuff in order. That's reality. So,
mama, you get what I'm saying now with the fetish. Like, when I say fetish, it's not just a sexual thing. It's just what now you get where I'm coming from with it.
The mama's boy, if anything.
a mama's boy.
Yeah, someone who wants somebody who's gonna just take care of them and just have all the stuff.
He definitely was. Definitely.
But
I experienced that when I was younger.
go ahead. No, go ahead.
I experienced that when I was younger, but it was more of like when I felt I wanted to even be married, or I felt I wanted that family type feel. I mean, sometimes you'll settle for things and stuff like that. So I believe not most men are like that, but some can think like that or prey on vulnerable women, period. Well, we can talk about single moms, vulnerable single moms.
I forgot the other question now because you hit
I
me
know.
with
I was looking at JT. I was like, "What was your other question?" Like, your other question. I'm trying to remember what it was too. Dang, because it was a good one. Imani, do you have a question?
Wow, just to throw it over in my corner.
I mean, you're a co-host, aren't you?
I am
Yeah.
a host. Whatever, Tyra.
Come on, Lola Clappers.
Oh goodness. Okay, pause. Okay, wait. Okay, anyway.
I'm not pausing shit.
So
No,
I mean,
probably
I think you of course made your purpose pretty clear in all of this. But what would you say? Do you feel like, and since the time that we've last spoken with you, do you feel like your purpose or your goal has kind of changed or become stronger in reaching a certain audience? How is it when it comes to actually using this platform in theater to get your voice across?
I believe I definitely have a stronger purpose. It isn't just surrounded around just single moms. I feel like it's more of people that are hurt in general, hurting people. So I have a broader thought process now when it comes to film, when it comes to anything that I'm going to be putting out. It's going to reach a lot of people, and it's going to reach broken people. It's going to reach men. It's going to reach women. So I do feel like, you know, things have changed, and I'm excited for what's next.
So writing another book or another play, or
that's what I was going to ask.
Yeah, like, do you see that? Or
I see books. I see that. But I'm more into like film. So I'm gonna be writing. Well, I'm writing already. It's almost done. Like, I have a future film coming out, which is based on a man. So
Man, huh?
why are your eyes in the camera? I'm about to play with Cairo today.
Yeah, it's based on a man. It's gonna be interesting. Basically just putting my thoughts on things and what I've been through and what I've seen in life. You know, I come from a different place, so I'm putting that into my writing, and I think it's gonna touch people. I'm excited.
Can you give us a log line, as they say, or a very small description of what the next man-based book is or film?
Okay, so basically, if I keep it the same, his name will be Grayson. So Grayson he comes from a inner city hood place. That's where he comes from. But he lost his parents, and then I basically dig deep into why he is the person that he is. Like, people look at the outward appearance of someone or how they act a certain way, but I'm gonna show the real things behind the scenes of what people go through that makes them be that way. So basically, it's something like that.
Okay, I get it.
What made you decide to want to do it a play now? Because I came into you a couple of times. It's like, you should turn it into a play. You should turn it into a play. You know, I'm thinking about it, and then out of nowhere, I see casting call for stage play. I'm like, oh, yes. What happened?
Because I do things when God tells me. So it's like when God deals with me about something.
When God tell me, not
that's
you.
A word. That's a word.
Okay. I'm on God's timing. Okay.
Cairo got something over there too. What you got over there, Cairo?
That's it. Just vibes. Just vibes and fumes.
Vibrations. Anyways.
I mean, I just really, because I'm not really, if you know me, you know I'm not into, like, I'm a real introverted person. So all of this.
I couldn't tell.
You would never be able to tell, though, but it's really me, and I don't just do things just because I just want to. Like, God has to really deal with me to do certain things, like from the book, from even the play, from even this called Grayson. Like, I was fasting, and he gave me all these ideas. So it's like, I don't just do it because I want to. I have to be, like, used by God. That's just it. You know?
You sound like me when I do my work and when I bring people in my life and work with them and align myself. I'll be like, God, is this who you want me to, work with? You want me to be a friend with? Is this what you want?
Yeah.
You know, people don't understand that. People think I say that. People, we were talking about corny earlier. People say that's corny shit. I'll be like, yeah, just trusting God, and I try to pray out there every rehearsal and things like that. And people don't realize that I'm praying for a reason, because all the stuff that may be going on during the production, we want this production to do well. So
let's have God on your journey with you. You know, you gotta
have
the equation.
Did I pray with y'all in that last play? I don't remember.
You did. We prayed.
Okay. I wasn't sure. I was trying to remember. I think it was one play I didn't pray, but every play I always play after rehearsal. So because God brought everybody in your purpose, just like you said in your casting. Those people were every time I look at everybody who comes to my casting, as a purpose, they're supposed to be there. Mm-hmm. Cairo's a prime example. I saw his headshot. I was like, oh, he might kill this shit. But when he came in and killed it I didn't even ask him to do it again. I was like, thank you, you're good. And I already knew he was on. But it's very few actors that actually came through like that. And you know, I've done 15 stage plays and cast for other people's stuff that just off the first joint, I'm like, oh yeah, I got him. You know, it's happening, but it don't happen like that. So you know, that's why Cairo's, you know, where he's at right now in his career and with the tap in and stuff because he has a special talent with him as well as Imani. You know, she killed it herself, and it's like, you know, it's all been because it was just praying about it. That's really what it was. I gave him all this like, oh, she's pretty, or because I said I was gonna work with him, but it was already spoken to me. I tried to understand it, like, you know.
Praying and listening. You have to actually.
I gotta spotlight KT real quick because I couldn't tell if she was frozen or she was really just stuck here smiling like that the whole time.
I'm totally smiling.
Oh.
And for a while, like there was a solid 20 minutes she was just stuck like this. And I was like, is she frozen? But then I saw her going back and forth like this. And I was like, oh, no.
One thing I love about podcasts is so organic, so you can actually just like talk to shit and stuff, just kind of be like, and get long days out of place. I just kind of got the phone back on after the whole that time.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh God. What else do we usually talk about?
Christine, how you over there? You're quiet. You just spring in all quiet like a mouse, like we don't see you. You know we see you. How you doing? DaSharra. DaSharra Christine.
Yes, first time meeting.
Hi.
That was so awkward.
Hi.
Why was that awkward?
It was just funny.
We haven't heard from you. We just sitting there. You just standing out. I want to, you know, if you were thinking anything, if it's something that you have for Miss Bridges over here.
Yeah, no. I was just listening to everything you were saying, and I think that that's amazing. Like being a single mother. So I would love to I'd love to ask you, like, what's it like raising children, and you're not like older by any means yourself. So how's that going for you?
I don't know why that was funny.
I mean, raising children, I think it's going well. I'm thankful that they're getting older. They're not babies anymore, so I'm very happy about that. It feels good. I love it that they're getting older. It's getting easier. That's all.
Well, can I just ask, with everything, so you have the play going and all this, how is it with them being in virtual learning right now, and you having all these things to balance? How is that?
So my children go in school.
Oh, they're in school? Oh.
Remember, they're in Atlanta. They're open.
Right.
They don't got any problem.
Wait, so how did you feel about the whole in school thing? Were you kind of reluctant, or?
I really wasn't, because okay, first they were failing. They were not in school first, and they were failing. So I was like, okay, I gotta make a decision. I just felt like COVID was not going anywhere. Like, I just feel like this is something that the world has got to deal with, and who knows? We probably had it already. Who knows? Like, it's like
it was definitely here before.
Like it's. I don't know.
I mean, there have been all kinds of coronaviruses.
Yeah, like even like the different flus and stuff. Okay, so they're in school. So.
Yeah, and I pray. Like, I don't worry about that. Like, I'm like, God, protect my every day. Like, my kid's gonna be okay.
Every day, that's all I pray for.
That's
protect me and my family.
Yeah,
that's fine. Yeah. I mean, but I feel like this year, and I'm starting to see a lot of even people in Hollywood. They're like coming out because during the quarantine, whatever, all this craziness, God is speaking more than ever. And I feel like a lot of people are stepping more into their purpose this year more than anything, in 2020, of course. Do you feel like everything that happened kind of inspires you to want to go ahead and put it on stage, or to just take it up another notch? Do you feel like that kind of had an influence a little?
I think so, because I definitely had time to sit down for a moment and just write. So it helped. I feel like it helped a lot of people. So even just, it shut out a lot of distractions. So it definitely helped me, and it showed me that if the government and the world could shut down like that, no, I gotta have my own stuff. No, like that's all I kept thinking about.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think a lot of people had the same impact though, where they were just kind of in the house or whatever. Everything was shut down. Well, mine was different, but like say for example in Cali, like a lot of people are still quarantined, and so they're finding different businesses to start and different things to do. So how's your dating life? How's everything going in your dating life?
Well, I'm not dating right now at all.
Okay. Yeah.
I said something real quick before you finish. Imani, I love that you being the one that asked the dating questions when it comes. I noticed that I was looking at the last episode. I was like, I love that Imani asked her, and I love that you asked DaSharra. So you're gonna be the honorary one to get the dating question starting now on with every guest. Especially if you
what an honor!
Awkward dating question person.
Because women respond better to other women when it comes to talking and stuff like that. They get their little bond.
He's bros. Wow.
Completely.
Look at that. Just everyone trying to match it.
That's TV. 18.
I'm dead. Yeah. Ha ha. He's at their point while he's like
This is what I wanted to talk about right here. Men trapping women and women trapping men with kids. How do you feel about that?
Men and women trapping someone with kids.
Or trapping each other for children.
I think it happens. I think it happens. Both do it for different reasons. Is that a good way to live? But it happens. I don't think people look really into how deep they should think about that, but everybody has their own motives of why they do certain things.
Obviously, the person that they're trapping is a really great catch. Maybe they feel like they can't. I mean, I agree. There's all kinds of different motives, but
yeah, I feel like women get the flack a lot for that, but men do it a lot. Like it's happened to me a couple times where a guy has tried to and I kind of caught on to it, and I tried to, real quick. Like dudes do it too, and some of them do it.
They still trying to trap you.
Whatever. Some dudes do it in a way where it's like they want to do it for ownership or kind of keeping you there or always having some type of connection. But like you said, it's different reasons.
Of course.
They want to always keep the cheeks to themselves. It's always about having a pretty baby mama. You always want to, because to some ignorant men head, they feel like they can, if they feel like they got her as a baby mama, that pussy's always theirs. That's what they feel. That don't always be the case, but sometimes it does be the case. It depends.
That is what they think most of the time.
I feel like women probably do the same thing when they trap a man. I mean, so that it's always there. I mean,
yeah, when you got a cool looking baby mama or a cool looking baby daddy, yeah.
I don't have children, but I would think unless it went really, really sour, I would think in a baby mama, baby daddy position, the right glass of wine, there's always the opportunity for sex. Unless that shit went super duper sour, or that everybody's remarried and they're really cool with it and both parties are not swingers, you know what I mean? I think there's always the opportunity.
I'm not JT's little party, but that's a good conversation. But yeah.
Hey, don't be talking about my business like that.
It's connected. You know what's funny? I actually had a few guy friends who, they're good looking, whatever, I guess. But, I guess sometimes they say women kind of see that they have certain features or whatever, and so they'll try to, do things just like women, but I mean, at the end of the day, it happens, At the end of the day, children are a blessing no matter how they get here. They're still a blessing, and
absolutely.
it's always cool to it's always cool to have somebody that two people who trap, someone that you could always be in drama with and be in ties with, because with a baby mom, baby daddy, you can always go back to that baby mom, baby daddy in your head. So it's like, all right, these girls ain't doing nothing about me. I go back to the baby mama. Okay, these dudes ain't doing nothing. I'm gonna go back to the baby daddy. And then it gets to the point. It's like a cycle. Like, how long are you gonna keep doing this?
A lot of people stay in that cycle, not knowing that they either deserve better or they are better. Like, so a lot of people stay in it, but some people comfortable in that. Why would I go with someone else when I'm used to this person? A lot of people also, like, I got a lot of homeboys and stuff like that, brothers and stuff. So they say, why would you deal with somebody else when he gonna do you the same way that he did you? You might as well stay with him because you're gonna get with a liar, with a cheater. That's what people are teaching out here. I would never believe that my next person gonna be a liar or a cheater.
Right. Exactly.
I would never believe that. So some people
But
think
most times a girl's next partner be the same person she had before. Even after years, it's like, dang, you ain't learn from the other two dudes. Yeah,
you can't believe that the next person is going to be a liar or a cheater.
Right.
You definitely can't believe that. But you also have to be very aware. Like, she's like DaShauna's very smart by saying her brothers and cousins or whatever, they told her the truth, is what they did. So she's very aware of how it seems like, just by the way she's speaking, is she's very aware how to approach a man or deal with a man on whenever occasion she's ready to step into that next realm of dealing with a relationship. Because, especially if you've had somebody treating you poorly, it takes time to heal yourself, because the next person is going to see that and see everything that you were hurt if you haven't had time to heal. Your wounds have to heal, whether they be inner or whether they be outer. So the next person, and your brothers and cousins are absolutely right, the next person, if they see those wounds, they are going to do the exact same thing. If someone sees a healed person, yes, they may try and wound them, but you have to be strong enough to, look past that. Which DaSharra seems like at such a young age that she's absolutely able to completely see the difference. Just by everything that you said, you're like, look, those things happened when I was younger. Girl, we ain't letting that happen again.
Christine, you are making Cairo fall asleep. He was already saying he was tired, but as soon as you start talking, he said, let me stop talking shit. I just talking shit.
No, but what she was saying, I do get it though.
But it's truthful shit though.
It is truthful because you can't kind of take certain baggage or some dudes, and that's why. And I think it's kind of unfair to say women to kind of date like you're gonna go into something don't want to do this. And boy, sometimes you kind of hear word, but a lot of the times they're good actors at first, and then later on when they come out and you kind of see all these different characteristics, you're like, oh, you just like the rest of them. But you played me good. And how Rihanna say, round of applause, you know what I mean? You were a good actor. So that happens a lot. And men get it too. So I don't know why women are always, the focus of that kind of thing, because that happens to men too. I think it's just a matter of I like when Pac, I know I love Tupac. Pac said it's better to love and lose than to never love at all. And so sometimes you just got to put yourself out there. And
Imani, whatever, can I say something? Whatever you did with that lighting, it fucking looks lovely right now. That house is
Thank you.
That was just random. It was just like you was shadowy. I can still see the shadow, but I can see a glow and everything now. I was like, everything.
It's like the more the sun goes down, I have to push the light the other way, so it doesn't wipe off. Yeah. I need a ring light because y'all look like y'all in the daylight, especially DaSharra. DaSharra glowing. Look like it's the sun just shining on her. I need one of those.
Well, look at him popping up in the picture. So, this is why I want to ask you, because you are only single mama on this thing. What has been the biggest obstacle in finding love as a single mother?
Biggest obstacle with finding love as a single mother is just
because you're single now. I know you really don't want to be single. No one really wants to be single, but because of dating for
right, sure.
Nobody really wants to be single.
I'm not okay.
That don't mean you won't be single, but nobody really wants to be single.
I mean, I cannot be single. So
Yeah,
I didn't say
but
that.
would it be the right situation?
Okay, so
No, that's what I want to say. No woman has no problem getting no man. Every woman could be not single. Like that's not a problem. But it's like, are you going to not be single with the right person?
no, it's more of like everybody has certain times in their life. I just like right now in my life, that's not my focus. So if I did meet somebody, I'm just gonna be friends regardless. Like I'm not looking for anything right now.
He's on her Drake right now. Drake talked about in the title interview. He was like, "Look, I would love to have one right now, but right now I'm driving a boat, and there's a lot of people on it that I'm taking care of. And if you're not ready to help me steer, you just gonna be in the way." So, she on a journey right now.
So what has been obstacles then? Like what got you to the place right now? Like what has been obstacles?
Has been obstacles. I would just say the obstacles will be just meeting someone that's on my level. It's just the only obstacle that
Thank you. It's that simple. It is that simple. Nobody got time to be wasting their time, especially if you got all these goals and stuff. You don't have time for nobody holding you back. You know.
Right.
What's considered your level though?
That means that has my mindset. That is goal driven. That has the belief system like mine. Like that has the same qualities as me or better. Like if you can't even have the same as me, why would I ever talk to you? Like that shit.
The person you're with is supposed to compliment you with an E. Like they're supposed to help you be better. If anything, you know what I mean? And that's just what it's at the end of the day.
Is there that many men out there that can help a woman be better, or vice versa, or do we even try to these days?
I feel like it is a man, but you gotta know what that woman needs. Like men come to me and they're telling me that they'll take care of me. That's not what I need. So coming at me the wrong way, automatically, like I'm good on you. Like I don't. You take care of me, I'm good. Like I don't need that. I need somebody more what I'm looking for is spiritually. So if you can't
get
to that level, if you're not on that level, and I don't want to have to teach you about demons, I don't want to have to teach you about none of that because I need you to know. Because what if I deal with something mentally or something? You got to be able to pray me out of that. So if I ain't meet nobody like that yet, it's no reason why we would even ever talk. That's just
that's right. I feel like that's one of the realest things that was said on today's episode. Like you gotta have somebody that can. And I always kind of talk to my guy friend about this, or my significant other. I don't like the word boyfriend. I don't like the word boyfriend. That just feels very high school.
Why?
To me, high school boy. Well, okay. I always talk to my significant other about this. I just say
Sounds temporary.
What'd you say?
I said it sounds temporary.
No, it's not temporary. I just
Like you don't like
okay, technically, huh? No, okay. It's boyfriend, but I even told him I don't like the word boyfriend. I've always been like that, but I don't know. It feels very high school to say, "Oh, this is my boyfriend." Like I don't know. Anyway, my boyfriend.
That's what I said. Temporary, same shit. High school relationships are temporary.
It's not temporary, but my thing is that my boyfriend, right? I always kind of say to him, like, if we can't get through the storm together through prayer, you can't be here with me and ride with me spiritually through all the spiritual warfare, then it ain't gonna, you know what I mean? And I kind of respect that he stepped up to the plate with that. So I completely get where you're coming from, DaSharra, and that's all I was trying to say. I'm a little, this sangria, this sangria, but I get it. I get it 1,000%.
It's important. I mean, dating.
Amen. You say amen, right?
Amen.
It's hard dating, period. I just don't like meeting a lot of new people. I don't want to go through the process of talking to different people. I'm not interested. So I would just say just find a quality men.
Well, wait a minute. I just realized. So you're in Atlanta.
Yeah.
I heard dating in Atlanta is its own little like category of dating. How is that? Because I hear, some man, and then you know. So how is dating in Atlanta right now? Like, especially with everything, even though y'all
She's
open.
saying, is it
So,
true about
like,
all them Bati boys out there?
Right? I don't want to put it like that, but I'm just,
like a lot of people say that, but it's a lot of course, gay people in Atlanta, gay dudes. They have their own like community though. Like we know that. So, but it's a lot of men also. It's a lot of men here. Like I've dated here. Like I haven't recently. Not probably this year. Well, maybe not in months. But I've been on dates and everything.
It's only 30 days into 2021 so far.
Right, a month. Well, a long time. I feel like I ain't dating nobody here in Atlanta, but. Like I travel, date somebody. That's we're gonna talk about that. But I think the scene here is all right. It's meant to date, but you gotta be in those places and everything, like to meet those people.
Yeah, okay, because my girl, she went to school in Atlanta and she had like this whole experience, and I heard that's kind of common there. So that's why I wanted to ask you, because when I Google like moving to Atlanta, that's like the main thing that comes up with dating. So that's why I was like, let me just ask.
One last question before we let you go, DaSharra.
Yeah.
What would you feel? Where would you feel? I know you say you ain't looking for nothing right now. Where would you feel like you would like? What would it take for you to get in that space to where you feel like, all right, I want to try this again and get yourself in that place and emotionally and mentally and things like that to where you go want to actually date again? What would it take?
I don't have an issue with dating. I will date someone if I meet someone. We're gonna be friends though automatically. But as far as me settling down or anything like that, or taking someone really serious, I would have to be in a place in my life where I want to be. So if I'm not there yet and I want to do all this film stuff, I have to be focused. I don't need nobody coming into my life affecting me. So,
but what about the right guy? What if he was there to compliment you? It's like everybody does things separately, and it's like, dang, what if somebody came along and could add to you? Like if somebody was able to add, you wouldn't let him add to it.
No, I would allow him to add to it. I would allow that. If that was to happen, I wouldn't reject it, because I would be rejecting maybe a blessing that's coming into my life. So, but as far as now, any man that I've dated or talked to, I haven't met nobody that was adding. So it's like, yeah, I just don't want to be distracted or anything like that. That's just.
Yeah.
Well, that's real right there. Some people are like, no, I don't care. I want nobody to add to me. I can do it. I'm like, but together, it's different numbers. Barack Michelle, come on, you can make some shit happen. You can be the president of fucking whatever company you want to be with that right partner.
Right.
But it's good to know that you're at least open to allow someone to add to it. Because you only want someone who can add value to your life and not to take away. And sadly, a lot of us men and stuff like that don't be bringing the value and stuff like that. We just want to bring schlong to the table and that's it. But it's more to it than that. But we stupid like that. So not Cairo, he's a smart motherfucker, but everybody else we stupid like that. So sly devil, you sly devil.
Well, if there's no other questions left of DaSharra, I think this is the part where we say thank you for coming on to the Tap In.
Where can people find you? We should have told you to put your little Instagram handle up. But where can people find you to get in touch and know what's up going on with you and with your play, and where people can potentially find it and things like that?
All right, so you can find me on social media, which Instagram at I am DaSharra. That is DaSharra with a D and 2 R's. Also Facebook, DaSharra Bridges.
It says it right there on your name too. So if they have a hard time spelling it, they can see it right there too. So.
There, TikTok, Shower Baby. That's my, That's
say it again.
Shower Baby with 2 Y's. I would say that's my other side. That's my fun side.
Awesome.
Did you follow him?
I have a TikTok. I only posted like 3 videos, and it's just me and my son. That's my other side. I just want to be able to just post. This will be all videos of him. So me and him or whatever. So whenever I get a chance to see him again. But that's another story for another day. DaSharra Bridges, thank you so much. You know, you're such a great energy. We got you open up a little bit more this time. You know, it was like, she didn't give us no cookie cutter, just smiling and shit like that. You got enough. You smiled enough in this interview to last us a lifetime. All you was doing is, you know, niggas ain't shit. Niggas ain't shit. You know, my play is well. You know, yeah. I don't want love. I don't want love. Love now.
Hey, boys.
Oh my God, y'all funny.
All right. Well, thanks, DaSharra.
Thank you, DaSharra.
Take
care.
And good luck. Please keep us posted about your play too.
Yes, definitely. Good luck with your play.
So we can block you. Just kidding.
Okay, bye. Go ahead and go before he says something else down.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, great. Fantastic conversation. I'm fading. I can't stay on this very long.
You faded? What you was smoking? What you was sipping on?
Huh?
Water.
Like he has something over there.
Water.
Like I'm sleepy and I have a whole other thing that I have to go work on right now. So I'm just niggas wanted to start.
Any new show? I haven't caught nothing new yet lately because I've been busy with life and trying to get my life together. So I haven't really caught anything. I've been trying to catch stuff. I'm trying to catch that Tiger doc.
Yeah, I watched. Ain't nobody watching that. I watched
what movie?
I fell asleep on it.
Denzel's new movie. It's Denzel, Rami Malek, and Jared Leto. It's called The Little Things. It's on HBO Max.
Oh, I heard.
Nope, I didn't see that. But
are you in that one?
City.
What did you say, JT?
I was saying, were you in that one? Because I feel like you were.
A friend of mine, Javon, is actually in it. I was kind of looking for him, not really. I didn't look for him somewhere.
You just happened to see him.
No, I didn't. I told myself I know he's in this, but I wasn't looking too hard.
What about you, Christine? What were you saying?
I just saw Cutthroat City about Katrina. That was on Netflix. That was pretty good. It was pretty intense. A lot of people in it. There's Terrence Howard's in it. Wesley Snipes.
I'm sorry. That was
what was it?
He cries in every performance he does. Terrence
Who?
Howard.
Wesley Snipes?
No, Terrence Howard has this signature cry he does in every movie.
He probably did. T.I. was in it. T.I. was really good. T.I.'s character was really, really good. And T.I. being such the genius that he was, he really mastered the Louisiana accent. It was really, really great.
I'm with Cairo. I'm tired as a motherfucker. I'm really hungry.
Yeah, we know, JT. Your eyes were closing.
Yeah,
Call me lay down. Like I'm trying, so I'm like just.
I'm not gonna lay down. I know I'm not, even though I'm tired, because probably gonna do a little work and probably do some driving and shit like that, and see the boo later.
The boo. You got a boo?
I was gonna get into that one.
Well, I guess we'll get into that next episode.
Yeah, we can get that next time. We can get the next episode.
I would jump over through all of our cameras. I don't know.
It's in the process. It's actually, I was talking about her last season.
Oh, we'll talk about that.
Okay, yeah, we'll get into that.
Yeah.
I have no idea what you all are talking about.
Some good developments, and you're going to continue not knowing what we're talking about. I'm just fucking with you.
Thank you to our Apple, Spotify, and Anchor listeners. Shout out Big Media Agency for helping us on our platform. Great episode with the Tap In Crew, KT, Imani, JT, Cairo, myself.
Shout out to my lovely cousin, Rakaya, too, who opens her lovely home, baby. I love you, cousin.
Y'all have a good night. Stay black.
Yes.
Stay healthy.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you.